Hello Redditors, the Internet Noble Xenon here, and welcome back to another Reddit video, and today we will be looking at r/JustNeckbeardThings in a very special episode 9 because of 300 subscribers. Let's get started. This first one's titled, Xenon is a Neckbeard. Hi/B, I'll be your waitress tonight. Re-autistically as I bang the table awaiting my chicken nuggets. Waitress with tears in the corner of her eyes places a tray on top of the previous 8. Notice there's no honey mussy this time. You be re with all my might and stand my 300-pound body up from the table. Grab the tray and bash her head in. Cops arrive and I explain how she wronged me. My face when they gave me compensation for the horrid attack she did on me. I think this is more Xenon making a neckbeard joke than actually being a neckbeard, but I included it anyway, so moving on. This next one is a news article titled Teenage Islamist Poster Girl Who Fled Austria to Join the Islamic State was used as a slave for new fighters before she was beaten to death as she tried to escape former prisoner. And the neckbeard can only think about how beautiful she was. I don't get it, you have this young beautiful girl as your slave and you can do any inappropriate thing you want with her. Of all things, why hurt her? I could imagine tying her to the bed and kissing every inch of her body right now and making her completely submissive to me and caressing her body and telling her how beautiful she is. Oh my god, dude, she died, and all you're gonna think about is how beautiful she was. What the hell? I mean, she did make a stupid decision by joining them, but still, she died brutally. Yet the neckbeard thirst takes over? What the hell? This next one is titled How to Intimidate Normies and Impress M'lady. So as you can see, they've got all of the neckbeard clothes. Of course, you gotta have that fedora, you gotta have the brony underwear, cargo shorts, fire socks, and for accessories, of course, you gotta have that Nintendo backpack, Mountain Dew, Cheetos. Maybe you're missing some Doritos there, but still. Nintendo DS, but I feel like they would have upgraded to a Nintendo Switch by now. And you're also missing a sword, but I guess they do have a knife down there, just in case they can't carry a sword around at the moment. And I'm also not sure what George R. Martin's A Dance with Dragons has to do with anything. Do neckbeards like Game of Thrones? A Song of Ice and Fire? Maybe? Either way, moving on. Ladies and gentlemen, this next one is a warning to never go to the local Renaissance fair because we have a neckbeard wizard. Approach, peasant, submit to your wizard lord. Yeah, I'd rather not. Moving on. For this next one, you can tell it's an insult by the first sentence. Having daughters is the ultimate cuckoldry. I cannot think or comprehend of having anything more cucked than having a daughter. Honestly, think about it rationally. You are feeding, clothing, raising, and rearing a girl for at least 18 years, solely so she can go and get ravaged by another man. All the hard work you put in your beautiful little girl, reading her stories at bedtime, making her go to sports practice, making sure she had a healthy diet, educating her, playing with her. All of it is one simple result. Her body is more enjoyable for the men that will eventually screw her in every hole. Raised a perfect girl? Great. Who benefits? If you're lucky, a random man who had nothing to do with the way she grew up who marries her. He gets to screw her tight coochie every night. He gets the benefits of her kind and sweet personality that came from the way you raised her. As a man who has a daughter, you are literally dedicating at least 20 years of your life simply to raise a girl for another man to enjoy. It is the ultimate and final cuck. Think about it logically. What kind of incel stupidity is this? Oh my god, dude. Some people are saying this is a copy pasta, but it's still really disgusting. Like, what the hell? This next one is titled All Because I Didn't Take a Side in a Bad Breakup and Didn't Want to Smoke with Him. Sorry for bad quality. Y'all on my crap list. Okay. Best of luck. Where he blocked and unblocked me. Do you know what Machiavellianism is, Jerry? No? Chris studied psychology, didn't he? Yeah? You'll have to ask him what that is, I guess. Basically being a narcissist. Not even close. Only thinking about yourself, I just googled it. Well, narcissism and sociopathy are all part of the dark triad as well. There's probably a Wikipedia article on it if you have poor research skills. Okay, I just said what you said, but okay, what does that have to do with anything? But I'm what's called a high Machiavellianist Jerry, which means I have insane social intelligence and social engineering skills. Cool. And at some point, Jerry, our outer circles will touch. And even with a handful of acorns, I can make a forest. So you just threatened my family saying we are on your crap list, block me, then unblock me to tell me you're super smart. No, I unblocked you to tell you that one of these days you'll hear my name or one of them again when something doesn't go your way. So you're threatening me. Cool, thanks man. If that's how you used to interpret it, that's up to you. You are insane, dude, get some damn help! No, Jerry, I'm a Machiavellianist. Two totally different things. You can't even handle life living with your parents when you're how old? You are a joke. I've been here a single month, dip crap. I moved when I was 17. Okay? And you live with your sister, XD. At least my parents care. What a man, my sister does care. Finished high school a year early, made it an e-sport, I got women all over me. I constantly succeed where you barely scrape by. Wow, what a man. Okay, have a good life, man. Thought so. Again, another triumph. I'm just saying if you come at me or my family. So many to count, Jerry. You are done, okay? Is that a threat? Bye. Are you threatening me? Get some help, okay? I'm scared, Jerry. I'm shaking. Come comfort me, Jerry. Ah, yes. Threatening others for no reason. What a cunning Machiavellianist. This next one appears to be an ad trying to attract neckbeards because the University of Advancing Technology, which sounds very legit by the way, says to defend your network's honor, earn a prestigious degree in cybersecurity, become a cyber warrior, and learn the way of the virtual blade. This next one is a Neckbeard playlist, with things such as how 4chan spends their Saturday nights, a lot of videos by Stefan Molyneux, a lot of videos by Jordan Peterson, quite a few on how men are better than women, and of course, the top 5 manga of all time. Oh yeah, and I almost forgot, which girl is real in VR chat? Ladies and gentlemen, brace yourselves because this next one is a long one, and a crazy one. I often eat alone at a Wendy's that's just down the street from my house. Well, less than a week ago, I noticed that they hired a new employee. She's a fair-skinned woman who, for the sake of not violating a pending order of protection, will say is named Michelle. I was fond of her from the moment I first saw her. I immediately went home and scoured the internet to find out more information about her. I figured this way I'd be able to learn her interests and engage her in conversation regarding them, and I would also stalk her a little bit just along the way. I remember initially thinking to myself that it's a shame how name tags don't include last names. All I had to do was go on her first name and location, yet thanks to Facebook's ability to search by city and state, I was able to find her after just a few hours. Once I did, I realized I had a gold mine. Her phone number was visible to everyone, not just Facebook friends. Most women are scared to give out their number to a stranger because they don't think they're trustworthy. But if someone asks you out on a date after looking you up and learning your phone number without you having to tell them, you'd likely be far more trusting of that person since they already know your personal info. You'd have nothing to lose. That was my line of thinking anyway. A very flawed line of thinking at that. After obtaining her phone number, I figured I'd try to do something romantic that would build up to me asking her out. I decided to use an app that would let me text her without revealing my actual number. The app allowed me to change my number at will, essentially making it unblockable, which I thought was a good idea since she might think it's just one of her friends messing with her and block it right away. This would grant me the ability to remain a complete enigma to her. Once a day, I told myself, just text her once a day, so it isn't creepy. Sadly, I was far too excited at the prospect of having my first girlfriend to stick to that. My first text to her was simply, I saw that picture of your graduation you posted. You're beautiful. Later that day, while I was sitting in the Wendy's parking lot, I sent her another text that said, I can see you right now. One day you'll see me too. Before I knew it, I had texted her over 300 times in just a few days. She never once responded to any of them. Still, not all messages contained text. Some were just pictures of her that I took while she was at work to let her know that I was actually there. Some of you may have noticed that I wasn't online at all yesterday. There's good reason for that. Yesterday was a day that I met her in person and tried to ask her out. It didn't go as planned. Yeah, no crap. I walked up to Michelle while she was at the counter and told her that I'm her admirer. Her cheerful expression changed as she suddenly started shouting, "This is the guy, Marco! This is the guy!" Marco is her manager. He jumped from behind the counter and grabbed me while instructing her to call the police. I bit his arm hard enough to draw blood, but he did not release me. The police said that the detainment was lawful, which meant that I was to be charged with battery for biting the manager in addition to stalking. This amounts to almost $500 in fines. Thankfully, Father told me to take care of it since I'm currently unemployed. The police also told me that she's filing for an order of protection, so I can't return to that specific Wendy's. Father told me to keep my chin up and to remember that some women just aren't worth it. He said that if she thinks having a guy flatter her and think about her all the time is something to call the police over, then she must be one of those nutty feminists. After spending some time thinking about it, I realized that he's right. Sometimes you just have to remind yourself that it's not you, it's them. No, it's definitely you, dude. You're stalking her. What the hell? And your father is just unbelievable, too. Like, this has to be fake. This has to be fake, right? This can't be real. This next one is a little bit of a crossover with r/bad women's anatomy. Why have periods when he can just eat salads? Y'all females really make me mad. I'm so tired of having to listen to women complain about something that's 100% their fault. First of all, periods are disgusting. Why do you feel the need to tell everyone and their mother? Sorry, I'm in a mad mood. It's that time of the month. What is wrong with you? Your entire job is to be aesthetically pleasing and add femininity. But instead, you're slunched over, holding your gut, whining. Nothing about this is sexy, but the mental picture is worse. Shoving phallic objects up there to absorb your leaking body that's trying to desperately get rid of your toxic blood. Which is where it comes to it being your fault. You're not a man, which means your maternal ancestors didn't hunt. They were at most gatherers and ate from the land. Instead of salads and grains and fruits, I see you monsters shoving burgers and steaks and chicken in your face. Your body is trying to get rid of all that, and so it's bleeding that animal graveyard you call a digestive tract out. So I have no sympathy for your exaggerated pain. What kind of incel logic is this? Moving on. This next one's titled, Found a Wild One in a comment section. You know, I freaking give up now because I can't take it anymore. Honestly, it's just difficult being a weeb. I get bullied so often and my blocked me. Now I'm only friends with other minor weebs. The outside world despises us the most, but I'm not the type whose spirit will easily break. But I am tired. I'll continue to move on and watch anime. We still have Elon Musk on our side, though. And then Elon Musk will make sure that the Neckbeards can't have any of his stuff, and then, oof! This next one is the ultimate assassin. So kid, he actually had the courage to track me down. I must admit, not many have stood the presence of Night Shadow the Assassin without fear. You're a clever one, kid. You definitely know how to put your assets to use. I see that look on your face. You have the gall to face me in battle? Huh, alright, this could be fun, but I must warn you. No one that has made me mad has lived to tell the tale. If you are in Paris, you can get yourself all of the Neckbeard clothes because this store is literally named M'Lady. Tips Fedora. This next one might be a joke, but it just sounds very Neckbeardy, so I'm going with it anyway. As the sworn sword to a recently banned top mod, I must challenge the admins to single combat. The admins have now banned you/I am Mr. Positive. He's a really stand-up dude and a nice guy, but more importantly, he's a top mod of a subreddit I mod. While I don't necessarily want to do this, custom and tradition dictate that I must now engage the admin who banned him, or his champion, in physical combat to defend you/I am Mr. Positive's honor. Disrespect must be met with cold steel, and while I take no pleasure in it, I must unleash my fury upon an opponent to determine the fate of you/I am Mr. Positive's Reddit account. Then so be it. My preferred weapon is the karambit. This shall be a fight to the death, or if one of the parties decides to yield, they shall be spared. Would the admin responsible for banning my liege please step forward, till his blood adorns my steel, till my fists are caked with the brain matter of this grievous offender. I cannot in good consciousness rest. The sooner we finish this matter, the better. I have no desire to take a life, but duty calls, and the edge of my steel was only ever sharpened for a purpose. Come forward, admin. Let us see what you are made of.
I demand a trial by combat.
This next one's titled, You're a Fool. How old are these people? That one button on the plaid shirt is making me feel really awkward. If she's 18 and a day old, it's okay. If she's 17 and 11 months, you'd go crazy, right? I mean, yeah, that's how laws work. Congratulations on taking a high school civics course. I mean, no, that's not how laws work. Some states it's 17, some countries it's 14. Some states it's okay as long as the younger person's parents say it is. If a human is mature, intelligent, and obviously in control of themselves, it's okay to find them attractive. If the girl in the video is 18, it's okay to admit your natural attraction to her. If the girl in the video is 17, it's okay to admit your natural attraction to her. If she's 16, it's okay to admit your natural attraction to her. Somebody's age isn't what makes attraction wrong, it's their level of maturity. If you're attracted to underdeveloped, immature people, you have an issue you should seek help with. FBI, this comment right here, yep, that's the one, officer. As of August 2018, each U.S. state has set its age of consent at either 16, 17, or 18. You're a fool. I'm not about to debate the merits of whether or not you should be allowed to do it with a 16-year-old. That's just not how I want my Tuesday to go. Oh lord, these neckbeards really are trying to figure out how low can they go without breaking the law. This next one is a message for all of the neckbeards. Likely reasons you can't get a girlfriend. 1, you're an a-hole. 2, you have poor hygiene habits. 3, you're too scared to even ask girls out. Unlikely reasons you can't get a girlfriend. Postmodern neo-Marxists have infiltrated the universe. Say that one again. This time louder for all the neckbeards to hear. You matched with a hot girl, play it cool. Hey, what's up? Who says what's up? Oh no, you're one of those. One of those? That doesn't sound good. Yep, one of those, the neckbeards. And I don't know what even is the point of pretending to be all shy and nervous when confidence is more successful, is it not? This next one's titled, When the Realization Hits You. Be white. Go to Japan. Women aren't actually throwing themselves at me. Screw you guys, why did you lie? Well, maybe because Japanese people are not attracted to neckbeards. I mean, what the hell? This next one is titled, I wonder how many people are going to unironically take the bait. I just want to find a man who degrades women constantly and can't find a job, so he plays games all day instead and constantly smells like Cheetos. But I'm beginning to lose hope. Even if such a guy existed, would they even be interested in an Asian woman like me? And Orky EMT comments, I wonder how many guys reading this die from massive blood loss after their dongs explode. And the Bucket Lord replies, as a neckbeard, I can say my dong exploded reading this. However, due to its small size, the blood loss wasn't fatal. This next one is titled, Green Text Got Fit for Waifu, Turned Down 3D Love. 3 years ago, 23 and kissless virgin, realized that I'll only have love for 2D. Pick a waifu out, look at myself in the mirror and think of how disgusting I look, and there's no way she'd ever love a fat piece of crap like me. Spend a year getting /fit for an imaginary girl. Get to a point where I actually find myself attractive enough to be with her. Start getting real female attention. If they didn't want me then I don't want them now. 2D is love, 2D is life. You don't need 3D women, Anon's just a waifu for life. This next one's a tweet. Coach, sorry you're off the team. We have to cut you because me pulling out a sword. Try to cut me, I dare you. I'll block it easily. Coach, because you keep bringing a sword to practice, dude. This last one is titled A Female of the Species That Likes Football. Combs back hair. Hey, what's up? Hi, I'm here to see if you can let me join the Arsenal FC fan chat. Sure, what's your name? Girl. You're a girl, straightens tie. Hi, I'm Neckbeard, nice to meet you. Hi, I'm girl, can I join or can I not? Combs back hair. Sure, you can join if you want, but where do you live? I'm not comfortable with telling you that. Slowly massages your breast. We both support Arsenal, you may as well tell me where you live. Okay, that's a bit too much for me, bye frickin' B. Oh my god, dude, what the hell? Anyway guys, thank you so much for 300 subscribers. We are growing so quickly, and thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like. If you have something interesting to say, don't forget to comment. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe and hit the little notification bell. See you guys next time.